everybody, it is Gia here, and today I'm going to be filming a video. So I'm starting my back to school series, but before I start anything, I wanted to give you guys a school supplies list. I don't see a lot of videos like this on school supplies lists, so basically I'm going to share that with you. So I have my school supplies list here that I wrote down. It's a little crumbly because I dropped water on it yesterday, because I meant to do this video a long time ago, but basically this is how I organized it. So I just took this little lined sheet of paper, and if you guys can see, I drew boxes going along down the side, numbering them, drawing all my materials, and in black I drew the specific things that I wanted. So with spiral notebooks, about 2 binder 2-inch, the easy open ones, things like that. So I'm going to go through this, and then I'm going to give you guys some hacks. Okay, so now starting with the school supplies list, first you're going to need a binder. Any binder will work, just a binder that opens up. I recommend getting a 1.5 or 2-inch. If you have 1-inch, I know people like to have different binders for different classes, then to each their own, you know. But if you're going to have one binder for all your classes, like how I am, which is required at my school, I would recommend a 1.5 to 2-inch binder. Next, you're going to need some pencils. So you can have wooden pencils or lead pencils, whatever you prefer. I usually buy a cheap pack of wooden pencils just to give some friends, or sometimes when I'm taking a test, they want a number 2 wooden pencil. And lead pencils, I love lead pencils. I use those all the time, so I just buy a pack of lead pencils for me to keep. Next, you're going to need Post-its. These are optional. I personally like Post-its because it helps me organize everything, and I just feel like everything is more organized. And if you guys want me to do an organization video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Okay, next, spiral notebooks and composition books. So composition books are the one without the metal spiral thing, and the spiral books are the one with the spiral thing. So here is a spiral book. It's actually my YouTube notebook, but this is what spiral looks like, and the composition one just has a binding. This isn't a composition book, but it just has the binding like this. So you can get as much as you want. I usually get a couple of both because they're really cheap during this time of year, but I usually get a couple of both because some teachers require composition, some people require spiral. So just to be safe, I just usually get 2 of each. Next, you can use sheet protectors that I find very helpful. And after each divider, I put a sheet protector, and in there goes important documents that I need to turn in, important documents that cannot be ruined. Or let's say I finish a report 2 days earlier than it's due, I want to keep it in there so it's not ruined or wrinkled or lost. Next, moving on, is dividers. So if you have, like, I'm going to have 6 classes, so I would have 6 dividers, or they usually come 4, 6, 8, 7, around there. So just get the dividers. I recommend getting the ones with the pockets. Yes, I know we have a sheet protector, but the sheet protector are for important documents, and the pocket is for teachers that don't hole punch their papers when they give them to students. It really gets me mad, but I would just put them in there if they weren't as important to go in the sheet protector. Next is 3-hole paper. So just loose leaf paper. You can get lined paper. I usually get just a small pack of graph paper every year because sometimes, depends what math teacher you get. If you get an alternative math class, like a rotation kind of, sometimes they like graph paper, sometimes they require lined paper, notebook, whatever. But I just usually get a small pack because there's usually that 1 or 2 times in the year where I do need it. So I just keep it behind my binder and behind the lined paper. Next, just any pens. Black, blue, and red are the main ones. So usually with black, I carry about 3, blue 3, and then red 2. Red is for correcting, blue and black is for writing. So basically, that's what you need. Those are the basics. You can carry more. Sometimes I carry more of black because I tend to write in black print more. Now, moving on with pens, to me that is essential is whiteout. I mess up a lot. You can get the tape or you can get the whiteout pen. I do not recommend getting the one where you have to brush it on because I used to love that one and I still do, but I spilled it all over the desk in class, and let me just tell you, it was not pretty. So to prevent you from doing that, just get the tape or the pen. Okay, next you're going to need highlighters. This is like, again, optional. Most teachers request them. But just to highlight passages, everything to be organized, and with your post-its, it'll look nice and colorful, and it's all organized, and with your notes and everything like that. Now you can get colored pens as well. I prefer colored pens. I prefer the Papermate Flare felt tip ones that will probably be in my school supplies haul. But those are the ones that I personally prefer. You can get whatever you want. Colored pencils, sharpeners, crayons, whatever. I usually buy a pack of colored pencils because it seems like every year I need colored pencils more and more and more. I don't know, sometimes they like us to color the map, things like that, so I just like to have a 12-pack of colored pencils. Sharpener to sharpen your pencils, scissors and glue. I always carry scissors and glue, just kid scissors and a glue stick. You know, sometimes you need it for keywords, they make you glue them and cut them out, so that's good. Erasers, you can get top erasers or the big erasers. A ruler, this is really up to you. You can have, well, obviously 12-inch ruler. I like the ones with the hole so I can just keep it in my binder or keep it on the side. Because if I don't keep it in the back of my binder, it tends to break. So whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat. A scientific calculator if you are in the higher grades, or just a regular calculator. For me it is required to have a scientific calculator because in the math that I am going in, so I will be bringing a scientific calculator. I did buy one last year, so I don't think I'm going to buy a new one because it's in perfectly fine condition. So yes. Next thing is dry erase markers. This is optional, but sometimes I like dry erase markers. Sometimes teachers all of a sudden, oh, take out your dry erase markers. Ma'am, you never said that. So I always just like to bring one just to be safe. And then lastly, to put all your writing utensils in is a pencil pouch. You can really use anything. Anything like this will work. Just a small pouch. You can get something like this. This one is my tag-alongs, and I actually have some pencils and pens in here as of right now. Cosmetic bags work very nicely. Those open pouches work very nicely. So that was my school supplies list. That's everything on here, and most of the stuff I will be getting. So I basically lost the outro to this video, but I will be doing a school supplies haul. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.